Not too sure what happened here, but motor vehicle hit a pole, hit a car. Boston Housing Cruiser involved. Not too sure what happened. Got a funeral procession over there. A lot of debris on the ground. You got Boston Public Works standing by. A few other crews standing by over there. Guys, speed. Rain on the ground. Intersections. Turning, stopping. Oh, that's key point. You got to pay attention to that. Just watching to see how that's gonna. This is like the chase car of the funeral procession. And this car here, I don't know what they're doing, but I always got to see what I see, you know. I don't know, but this way, back to this. It has to be speed involved. I don't know if he's going to a call or not, or who knows, but definitely had to be some kind of speed involved. This doesn't happen at 20 miles an hour, for sure. Not too sure who had the right of way, who didn't.
Tango Echo 14.
Light poles on top of the vehicle.
Myself, the Tango Echo 8 will be 19.
Like I said, I don't know, like, if... How's it going? I'm not too sure. Was he doing 20 miles an hour when that happened? He's like, no comment. You think 20, 25 maybe? He doesn't want to. The best thing is keep your mouth shut on that one. Let's say he's doing. I don't know how long you like. There's even car parts over here too, guys. So.
About what I'm doing, brother. I'm doing what you doing. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I ain't doing nothing. Don't worry about what you're doing. So why are you saying that to me then? Don't worry about what I'm doing.
Hey, as long as you're working, right?
Yeah. You ain't trying to do your own thing.
He's getting paid by the hour though, right?
Yeah.
All right, so it shouldn't matter. Like the driver for the LED right there. Like I said, I don't know how that happened. Only they got traffic cams up there. Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
Long time no see.
Yeah. It's been a while. How you been?
Been over 2020.
2020?
No, I said been over 20. Dang. 55 now.
I'm same age as you, 55. Yeah.
Might have been.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah.
We're all ages. We're not getting no younger.
I know.
That's for sure.
This is crazy.
Yes, sir. Like I said, I don't know how this happened. I have no idea. Like, all I can think of is maybe he was going across and the car was coming the other way, and somehow they met at the intersection. I'm assuming that the the cruiser was probably in the wrong going through the red light. I'm assuming that. I don't know the details behind this, but definitely speed. Speed is definitely a factor. Taking off his, was that the antenna he's taking off up there?
630. Take us off
I
before
don't know what he's taking. He's taking off something off the top of that. A lot of debris, guys. A lot of debris. Of course, the EMS is going to clear up out of here. Like I said, I don't know what the. I guess he's taking all the stuff off because he assumed that car is going to be totaled, so he's taking off all the parts he can take off now. That's what I guess that's the best way to do it. If you know you're not going to see the car again, he might as well take it all off now. Yeah, that's a pretty good hit. Pretty good hit. A lot of debris, that's all I can say. Quite a few debris. No one seriously injured that I can tell, but then again, you never know. Got a few Boston Public Works lighting trucks over there. You got the cleanup crew and you got 3 lighting trucks. Well, you got 2 lighting trucks and 2 cleanup crews, I should say. That's what we get for Boston Public Works. A lot of debris on the ground. Guys, just so you know, when it's raining, like, you gotta exercise some kind of caution when it's raining. Like, everybody likes the speed. I probably do a little bit myself, but you gotta exercise caution when you get to these intersections, these stop and goes. Like, the intersections is gonna get you the most. So any intersection, treat it as a stop sign or even a flashing light or something. Don't go straight through it. What happened? Do you know what happened?
He's the one, so ask him. I don't.
Ask him. I'll see if I can get some information off of him. Maybe he might give me some input.
I got my grinder.
So they're gonna grind the rebar off. They can get that pull off the car. Might hang around for the tow. Taking off the he's taking off the roof rack off the top of the car there. He said it's way over there. It's everywhere. That stuff, the debris, it's all out. It must have been a pretty hard impact for it to scatter that far, though, you know? I mean, that's not just 20, 30 miles an hour. That's some heavy speed. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty good hit. I always say when it's raining outside, you got to use extra caution anyway. You have to. I mean, I don't care how fast of a rush you're in. I mean, it can't be that much of a rush you're going to cause an accident like that. And no matter how much defensive driving classes you have, I mean, you can't prepare yourself for something like this. You can take all the defensive driving classes in the world. You cannot predict what another driver is going to do. Get an image of them clean up the debris on the ground here. They clean up a lot of debris. It's gonna grind off the rebar. One of my viewers asked me to cover a lot more car accidents, so I figure I'll cover more car accidents. Like, you know, if you've seen one, you've seen them all. But some people like the car accident scene. Some people like the fire scene. Some people like the police scene. I can't cover them all, but I do the best I can.
That got chewed up fast. It's nice that everybody's okay.
That's a good thing. Everybody's safe. That's probably the best thing that could come out of it. Anything else could be repaired. Here comes the pull truck. He's probably gonna pull right here, right?
Yeah, he's gonna pull it right here.
Right in there. Yeah, I got you. Just watch your back when he pulls in. I probably know the routine. I've probably seen some of these.
Truck's right up here. He's gonna be pulling in here because we gotta get that pull on. Do I need to pull my car? No, I got plenty of room here for that.
Just close those doors on that car right there, so that those doors are not sticking out. That would kind of help.
Where's that DEF container everybody's looking for?
Like I said, I don't know how this happened. If I was trying to reconstruct this accident, I would say that the cruiser was going straight down Columbus.
Those thin ones, they suck. I got the nice thick one.
I would say the cruiser was going straight, and the car was either making a turn or coming down Cedar Street crossing, and the cruiser and the car met at this intersection right here. That's what I would assume. I don't know if it's true or not, but seeing that there's a lot of front end damage on that car, looks like the cruiser hit him twice. But I'll give it an assessment in a few minutes as soon as I walk around the side over there. The cruiser, all that damage there in the front is from the, most of it's from the pole. Now, if you look at this, this you call a Subaru, he's got a lot of front end damage as well, which means both cars came in contact at one point from the front. But the other part you're not looking at is the side of the cruiser. Maybe he hit the side of that cruiser and then force that cruiser into that pole. That's what it looks like. So it looks like he T-boned. It's possible. I don't know if it's true or not. It's possible he T-boned the cruiser and ran him into the pole. Accident reconstruction is very tough. I did take a class many years ago, and I was in the Sheriff Department Explorers, so I do know a little bit about it. MJS is on site, so we're getting an image of the tow right here. Gotta get an image of the, always gotta get an image of the tow. Everybody's getting mad because they can't go nowhere. They're gonna have to just wait. We got another tow truck over there. I'm not sure if he's coming from over here or not, but we'll find out.
He's giving us a little bit of space, all right?
How much space you need?
50 feet.
I'm on the sidewalk.
I know, just a little space, that's all.
I'm on the. Come on, man. You know the routine.
I see you all the time.
Yeah, I'm like literally like right here. How much? I'm not gonna bust your balls, but I'm on the sidewalk, my man. Your biggest fan? Like if I was in the street, I can understand that, but if I'm on the sidewalk, you know. Like I'm like, come on, guys. That's why I document this. Look where I'm standing at. I'm like right by the crosswalk. I mean, I'm not like under the tow truck driver. Now, if I was where the tow truck driver is, that could be unsafe. 'Cause that car could potentially move backwards on me. Like that, this cruiser right here could roll backwards. If anybody's in the unsafe zone, he's in the unsafe zone. Because he can get hit by this. If this car's not in park, guys, just so you know. If this Boston Housing Cruiser is not in park, and he pulls that car out of there, that car could potentially, I'm narrating through the video. You'll see it later on YouTube. I'm talking about the safety hazards and how it's good you got your safety vest on. Cause a lot of times I do the videos, no one has the high visible vest on, but that's a plus. You got that on. Keep up the good work with that. A lot of people don't have their high visible vest on when you're in the street, and a lot of my tow truck driver friends comment on it all the time. And some of them are OSHA inspectors, and they see it all the time too. Like I was saying, see how if that car is not in park, which I hope it is, when he's moving this car could potentially roll out into the street. And that's something you gotta always keep in factor, because you don't know what's what until you actually see it. And my intention is not to give no one a hard time, but my intention, whoa, see that pole just fell down. I gotta be careful. I just talked about that. I mean, and it's not this fault. He took off the last strap without having it secured. Luckily nobody got hurt though. That's the most important thing. That pole, like you missed it, guys. That pole just fell off the top of that cruiser. It fell right there. Everybody moved out the way just in time. And I was just talking about things move when you release them. That's a prime example. Everybody that does hoisting and lifting should have that training. I'm pretty sure they do. I'm not going to ask that question. I'm pretty sure they do. You're always secure before you move. I put it that way. He's still picking up he's still. Let me get back out the way in case that thing does roll. Always gotta get out the crossfire. Get back about. There's no law that says 50 feet. So when someone tells you 50 feet, 50 feet is a made-up rule that police will make that rule up, but it's not a rule. It's not even a law. Now, technically, to deem the room area safe, you got to be out of the accident area. Like, see how that pole's going up? I should not be anywhere where that pole can fall and hit me, because now I'm in an unsafe area. Like, those guys there technically have hard hats on, but that's a different video. And then I get the silly comments. People say I act like I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm speculating what I do know. I do know you should have a safety helmet on when you're doing something like that. And that's a given for sure. If not, then somebody's lying to somebody about that. Then every once in a while, someone gets in the comment section and says you try to be an accident recreator and stuff like that. I just speculate what I believe to be true to my best advantage. What I'm saying is allegedly. I don't have no facts on this, even though I do have some facts. But I always say allegedly because things change by the minute. So I don't know all the facts behind this. I'm assuming the cruiser was going straight. It got T-boned. It pushed into that pole right there. And every time I go out doing all these videos that I do, my job is not to stand in the middle of those guys working and bother them. My job, most of the part, is to document what I see, to show you guys what happened in the city. I'm not here to do a First Amendment audit and harass people, all that crazy stuff. Just document what you see in the city. That's pretty much it. Hey, I'm not here to give the officer a hard time. I've seen the officer plenty of times. He's not a bad officer, At least from my perspective, he's not. I don't know what he does other than that, but yeah. And that's why I said I'm on the sidewalk, because I'm not here to give him a hard time or anybody else a hard time. And these cement poles are more dangerous than the metal poles because the, huh? Yeah, that's housing police. Yeah, I don't know how that happened though. It had to be speeding though. There's no way. There's no way you can do that 20 miles an hour. I don't think so. I mean, all the knowledge that I have, there's no way you can do that 20 miles an hour. He said, hell no. He said, hell no. Like the fastest I would go on a road like this, maybe 30 with the rain and everything. Maybe 30. Anything faster than 30, you're asking for some trouble. Now you could do 40 if there's no traffic whatsoever, but you got to remember your intersection is what's going to get you. The intersection is always the what's going to cause you a problem. The straightaways is fine. Like I said, I'm not no professional driver. No, this could happen to probably anybody. But I know who's going to be watching. I know who's going to be watching this video tonight, though. I'm not going to say their name, but he works in the Boston housing, and he watches a lot of my videos. So I know he's going to be watching this one. Like I said, it's kind of hard to say what happened, but take a quick
This is housing. Boston housing.
yeah, Boston housing.
Yes.
You get out your way there.
Shit everywhere.
And so it's scattered all around everywhere. You know what I mean? It depends how far you go, you're gonna find debris. Those concrete chards are like, so they removed the pole. They probably cap off the wires, and as soon as the tow truck removes the cruiser. Other than that, huh? It's gonna be on YouTube, yeah. You'll see it. You wanna give yourself a plug?
I did.
Nah, you didn't do it. I know you didn't do it. Yeah, like the other ones, they all be up there. Probably won't be up till later on this afternoon, but it'll be Boston housing cruiser involved in motor vehicle accident on Columbus Ave or something like that. Boston housing, yeah. That's Boston housing right there.
Oh, the cop car.
The cop car, yeah. Somebody said Northeastern, but it's Boston housing.
Yeah.
The call I got was Northeastern, but I said that's not Northeastern. That's Boston housing.
Police car. So I didn't even look.
Yeah, if you don't look at it, you won't. Yeah, like me, I try to get as much information as possible. Somebody sent me a text and said Northeastern. I'm like, Northeastern, but you know, I'm not saying it couldn't be Northeast, because Northeastern had an accident last year right further down. So they.
Yeah, I cleaned that one.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you was there. Yeah.
I was just telling about the first accident when I started.
Yeah, they have a lot of accidents on. A lot. This stretch. Think about it. They want to put a bus lane in the middle here too. Imagine that. They're gonna put the same they did on Columbus Ave further down. They want to put a bus lane going to Ruggles. That's crazy, man.
They shouldn't even put a bike lane here.
You can't put a bike lane. You got a bike trail on the sidewalks. You don't need to put a bike lane over there. But imagine that. You can put a bus lane in the middle of this. Imagine how many accidents you're gonna see on this roadway.
Yep.
I mean,
Everybody getting cussed out.
yeah, one lane traffic. I mean, that's crazy.
You need another trouble?
That's crazy, man.
Right with the rain too.
See, the thing about the rain, somehow people do the weirdest things in the rain. And I don't know if they just do it on purpose or they can't agree with the rain. I don't know what it is.
Motherfuckers just can't drive.
Yeah, that's another thing. They can't drive. That's
You
you.
just give me motherfuckers license. Well, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
They give away license like candy.
Yeah. And I can't even get mine.
Man, that's crazy. Like this should never happen in the city of Boston. An accident like that kind of impact. You can see where the pole creased the whole car.
He had to get out and cut off.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, was good. Yeah. And
That-
damn way he wasn't doing no 30 miles an hour.
No, he's doing like 60. That's probably 60 miles an hour right there, easily.
Who he?
Well, I think that I'm speculating. I think the car T-boned the cruiser and ran into the pole. Cause the car.
Oh, that didn't come off.
Well, if he hit that pole, he'd have been done. He'd have been done. Hit that metal. Those metal poles don't move that much. They move a little bit, not that much though.
So he's the back of that car?
No, if you look at the other side, on the driver's side, he's got some impact on there. It's not a lot, but it's enough to see that it's an impact.
I had one pole years ago. I was on second shift on Talbot Ave.
Uh huh.
The guy was so drunk. With a 29-foot concrete pole. The pole was through the front windshield and up the back, and the wires were cracking.
Oh wow.
The tow truck driver didn't want to touch it until I got there.
Yeah, they won't touch it either.
Oh no, I didn't blame him.
They're not supposed
I kept
to.
the power to it.
Right.
And I says, okay, it's all yours.
Gotcha.
You ain't got hit in the back.
No, on the side, on the driver's side.
T-bone.
It look like if you look on the driver's side, there's impact on it. It's not a lot, but it's enough to move him over that edge.
He alright, cause the whole fucking thing airbag.
Yeah, he airbagged the whole thing out.
Yeah. They should do it to all the cars.
That's only 120 volts, right? 120.
What, that?
Yeah. So 120 is it's only it's dangerous when you touch it with both hands. But if you touch it with one hand,
I got my cousin teaching me. You know Foster?
yeah, no, yeah, Foster electrician, yeah,
Yeah,
it's your cousin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did electrical work for us, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Earl, I know Earl. Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
He left me in the building by myself
Uh huh.
and forgot to cut the electricity off and didn't tell me.
Oh, he didn't tell you? I'm gonna call him tonight and say, what's going on?
That was a while ago. That was a while ago.
I know Foster real good, man. He's a good man.
Yeah.
He's a master
It's
electrician.
funny because we grew up together and
Uh-huh.
my brother married his cousin.
Cool.
That's how, no, they got divorced, man.
Oh, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I know Foster. Every once in a while I call him, check up on him, see how he's doing.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I call him right now. Yo, what up, cuz?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yo, what up?
See, my thing is, you treat every wire as if it's alive anyway.
Yeah.
So the most important thing, you don't want to ground yourself out. So if you're going to touch wire like that, have gloves on and be well insulated.
Yeah, that's true.
So that way, if it's live or not, you're not getting electrocuted. 110,
Don't hurt that bad.
it's a
Yeah,
buzz.
alright,
It's a
yeah.
buzz.
You crazy.
Mr. Flanagan, Joe Flanagan was my teacher in high school, right? He used to lick his fingers and touch the wires.
Dude.
He used to put his fingers on it. He could tell you the voltage. Yeah. Well, that's see, Eversource calls that low voltage. So that's considered low voltage when it comes to Eversource. Right. Gotcha. See, whenever you go to Eversource, right, they say 110, 120. That's called low voltage for them, because they're working with six. Yeah, to you guys is high.
More fatalities on secondary voltage than there are on primary.
Correct. He said more fatalities on secondary than primary.
I said, really?
Well, the thing is, because primary is, well, I can't say it's more secure.
Right.
It's not more secure. You know, at least you know what you're dealing with. Secondary, you don't know what you're dealing with as much.
Well, people are just more careless with secondary.
Correct.
Because they say it's only secondary.
Right. I know exactly what you're talking about too. Primary, you're more cautious.
I don't like any of it.
I don't like it either.
One of the things I'm afraid of, and they were heights and electricity, and I worked in both.
Right. I don't like high voltage because of the possible kickback you might get if you touch it the wrong way. You see some guys up there like connecting the wires on the pole and stuff with a live wire. You can do it.
Like the iron workers?
Yeah. Nah, I can't do that either. Yeah, see, I don't like that. Not that I can't do it, I just don't want to do it. I mean, I choose not to.
Because because I was gonna do that. You should have shown me the movie.
Uh huh.
A motherfucker dying.
Mm-hmm.
I got a buck right there.
Yeah, you can slip.
Keep that 150.
All it takes is one slip.
Yep.
One slip is that's
You
it.
ain't got no harness on.
You should have a harness, but they don't have harnesses. You're right.
I said, man, keep that 150 out of here.
Yeah, I agree, man. Sometimes money's not the factor no more. It's your safety and your common sense.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I feel like it's... What's up?
So I stay here too long. You can see too many people at one spot that knows each other. That's not good. Roxbury is only so big, so it's hard for you to walk 20 feet without knowing someone in Roxbury. It's almost impossible.
Once they get wet, they're not useful.
Well, see, those gloves could be more dangerous now that they're wet, because now that right.
And if I had to, I could shut it down.
Shut it, yeah, there you go.
911.
But yeah, you guys got a tough job out there, man. Clean up all those poles. As soon as you guys pull one up, they knock another one down. Like, it's crazy.
The city council don't look at it like that.
The city council don't care. That's the whole problem. I mean, they sit in the office, get $60,000, $70,000 a year making decisions.
That went up.
They went up?
Remember when the mayor gave herself a $50,000 raise?
Yeah, yeah.
That was going to get vetoed. There's 12 members on the city council. You only need 9 to go against that veto. They got their $14,000 raise.
So they got a raise and you guys didn't. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm going out after the first of the year.
So you're retiring?
I'm going out at 70%.
Well, that's better than nothing at all.
Too much stress.
Too much politics too. I know you didn't want to say it, but politics is, the city of Boston is rampant with politics, from the top to the bottom. I can say it, but
it's not fun anymore.
Right. They put politics over safety all the time. Trust me, I know.
We put up a pole on North Beacon Street the other day, an Eversource replacement one. And we ran the overhead across the street. The neutral coming up that Eversource pole was hot.
What?
Yeah.
A hot neutral?
Hot neutral.
What the hell?
That's coming from their manhole. So I said, don't tie it in.
Right.
Because if we tied it in and it back feeds down the road, something else comes in.
Right, it's your fault.
Yeah. And then if a dog comes along and pees on the pole or gets zapped,
right,
they're going to come up.
So Eversource put a hot neutral on the pole.
It became hot.
Oh, maybe it ground itself out or something, or touched the live wire somewhere else.
It was in their manhole.
So they could have had a back feed too. But that shouldn't have. They're supposed to test that before they put that up there, though.
They don't check.
That's crazy. Wow, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I see that happen a lot because there's a guy I know, right? He used to work for the city of Boston in the traffic division. And he didn't know the difference between a neutral and a ground. And I said, yeah. So he called, right, he didn't know that though. He's calling the neutral wire the ground wire. And I said, that's not the ground wire. He goes, that's what I call it. I said, don't call it that because that's not what it is. Whenever you call a ground a neutral, that's a problem. The ground is a return. It could be a neutral, but don't never call it a ground because it's not a ground wire.
That's why the ground wire is
right.
to begin with.
Exactly.
So you don't forget the G.
Man, I hate when people keep calling me when I send them the voicemail. Like.
Depends on where you go, like water system, especially Delta system, ground,
yeah, you're right. Sometimes the ground, right. Well, it's supposed to be separate all the way to the panel. It's supposed to be. That's why I said supposed to be. Now, if you have yeah, the only way you can ground the neutral is at the main panel.
disposed.
But at the sub panels, you have to separate the neutral and the ground. But a lot of people don't know that, so they just tie it all together like they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, so these signs. No, leave them there.
And I don't know all the stuff about this stuff. I don't know this. I gotta read up. I haven't been doing like that stuff in a while. But if you don't know, just check. You know what I mean, you can't know everything. No one knows everything. That's why we got books here. We got people that ask questions, and you got YouTube videos and all that other stuff to go by.
5438.
I'm gonna try to hang around for the tow truck. I always try to get the tow truck scene in if I can. If not, it is what it is, you know. Hey Mark, if I don't get this tow truck scene, I'm sorry, my man. I mean, at first I didn't do the tow truck scenes, but then I didn't realize how many tow truck drivers watch my videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of them do. So they want to see like how they tow the car. So I said, all right, cool. If I can do it, I'll do it, you know. But you know how many accidents they got to respond to in the city of Boston on a regular basis? It's a lot. It's a lot, man. Yeah. You're right. But they're supposed to have a 20-minute limit to get to the car. If they can't get there within 20 minutes, it's kind of like a breach of contract.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Tow truck, yeah. Because that tells me that you can't provide the service that you're saying you're going to provide.
I never knew that.
Yeah, check the contract. They got a 20-minute time limit to get here.
20-minute window.
They should. If not, then it's a problem. Then the city of Boston got the wrong contract in too, because you can't have a car stay for 30 minutes in the street. That don't make sense.
Shit.
I seen it happen though, but it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen.
You know, there's a tow truck coming right up the street.
Well, you got Stanley, but they got a rotation list though. So they got like what's that? MJ Auto. They got Boston Towing, Auto Service and Tire. Stanley. I don't think Stanley does over here though, but they do some department tows though. So I don't know how their rotating list goes. They got at least 4 or 5 tow trucks on the list, and they got to rotate that list. That's a good question. No, he's talking about the Boston cop. The Boston cop left, and he's not supposed to leave. I guess he turned over to Boston Housing, but technically Boston police is not supposed to leave to the debris is cleared, which is correct.
370 Congress. 2 Tango Papa 971.
That is correct though. Boston police is supposed to stay on scene until the traffic is opened up. That guy in that car is Boston Housing, so he's technically not Boston police. And a lot of people point out different things, and that is one thing that has been pointed out.
Yeah, man, fire didn't have to force it
That
29 over there.
Cedar Street sign might have to get rehung or repositioned. Like the bracket is broken on there. Right at the top bracket is right there, is gone. I gotta be careful. Last time I was out in the rain and I was video recording, my phone, I gotta recheck it again. If this video comes out staticky, it's because of the rain, but we'll see how it comes out. Got a couple of signs that were on the pole there. That's a different department that deals with that. Looks like that might be a total loss. Yeah, so it looked like that car hit that cruiser, forcing it into the pole. The amount of damage on the side of that cruiser right there did not come from that pole, on this side anyway.
at 487 Norfolk.
So the pole is like a secondary accident. The primary accident is when the car hit the cruiser.
Got it. Thank you.
I don't know. They're probably going to be like a department tow for the Boston Housing probably called for their own department tow, so it may not be one of the Boston police tows. That's why Boston police left. But as a safety measure, you know, traffic-wise, Boston police is supposed to stand by till the road is clear. And they really can't do too much until they move that car off the pole thing there. Just so you guys know, if you don't believe me, it is raining out. It's been raining since about this morning, so you just gotta be careful. Just watch your intersections. No speeding, right? Definitely no speeding. Now, if you're going to speed, at least speed on a straightaway. If you have to speed, if you really have to speed, well, if you really have to, speed on the straightaway. Don't speed on a turn. Don't speed when you come to an intersection. Don't speed when you see a red light. You know, so if you see a green light, don't speed. But if you have to speed, the most speed you should probably gain in this city without getting yourself in any trouble, maybe 40 miles an hour. Anything after 40 miles an hour in the city, trust and believe you will come in contact with something or something. So just keep that in mind. Now, if you must, just take it easy. There's no rush. I don't think there's a race. Just take your time. The B3 cruiser over there. It's probably going to headquarters.
Charlie Base cancel that. We're all set up here.
Okay, got a Charlie Base. Cancel that last tow, please. Charlie Base has that.
And I think it's gonna rain for the most part of the day too. I don't think it's gonna start raining until like, it may not start raining until like 4 or 5 p.m. And that's a big thing that I think the city we had an issue with that years ago, and they stopped checking the poles. In the Back Bay, South End area, there's a big problem with the dogs getting electrocuted on the poles. And then they started doing it for a while, then they stopped all of a sudden. No one goes around and check these poles and see if they're energized. They should, but they don't.
You don't have enough people.
No, enough people. I was just saying. I know what I was saying, that they used to do it at one point, and they stopped doing it because
They don't want to.
they don't want to pay the overtime. They don't want to pay the people.
We'll be
They don't want to pay it in general. Like one day I'm gonna go around with my testers and see how many poles I can find that are energized. And I see, you might find quite a few of them, especially in the rain. That's when you find them the most.
Try to find a young kid
Uh-huh.
that can afford to rent or buy a house in the city.
It's impossible. Yeah, it's impossible. The wages that they give
Two
people.
young kids that were here with us,
Yeah,
with us,
uh-huh.
we got them from Madison Park.
Oh,
The
okay.
electrical program.
Oh, okay, cool.
They even know they can't stay here too long.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the money.
The money, yeah, you're right.
And believe it or not, the two of those kids are on this crew, construction crew. They're good, all good workers.
Mm-hmm.
All good workers.
Wow. Yeah, the cost of living and the wages is not compatible.
I work part-time.
You gotta have 2 jobs in order to survive. I mean, if you don't have a second source of income, it's tough. It's very tough. I don't think there's. Unless you're making 60 plus a year.
Even that's not enough.
I know that's kind of bringing the edges closer, but Most people are not even making 60. I don't think I'm making 60. I'm definitely not making 60.
You're with the police department.
Me? No. No. I'm all independent. So what I do is I document what I see. So even police officers don't make 60. Some of them do. Not all. Well, let's stop lying. A lot of them do make it on the overtime. Their base pay is probably around 60,000.
Yeah. Starting out at least, yeah.
Right. But then the overtime kicks in and details kick in. They make extra money. But that's also a dangerous job too. Yeah, you got to deal with all kind of wackos out there.
So much to look at a person the wrong way.
Yeah, like the thing is,
Somebody.
I mean, years ago being a police officer would be fun. Nowadays it's tough. It's very tough. Cause you don't know who's who. I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's very tough.
You do videos on.
I do videos on the city of Boston. So, well, not just that. So now I cover a lot of different things.
You go to fires and stuff?
I go to fires too. So if I seen a fire or heard of a fire, I might go to the fire and check it out and document it. So it all depends on what's going on at that particular time and where I'm at. There's another Boston housing. Looks like a housing cruiser pulled up right there. I think he's housing. Like
Sergeant Boston Police.
a Boston police? Oh, this is Boston police. You're right.
Afternoon. You guys, involved in this?
I don't know. He might have.
He went in the ambulance.
He went in the ambulance. He said standing by. That's why Boston police is supposed to stand by until it clears because he doesn't know what's going on.
There was a Boston.
Yeah, there was a Boston officer here, but he left. But he's supposed to stay on scene until the clear because he's pulling up thinking the accident just happened and not realizing that it's already been taken care of. So prime example, that's the reason why Boston police is supposed to stay on scene till the accident clears because another officer may not know what's going on.
Usually we get the call for this intersection.
Uh-huh.
Pole there or there.
Right.
Just right down there.
That's true, you're right. The poles are dangerous because the pole's a secondary hit. So even though you hit the pole the first time, the pole could fall back on top of the car and crush the car, given how big the pole is. So he's probably going to clear up out of there. He just wanted to make sure everybody's okay and everything. He's special operations, so he's like, I'm out of here. So now had the Boston, but no, he stopped by because he didn't know that it had already been taken care of. Now, typically the Boston police are supposed to stand by until the accident clears completely. Yeah, at least until they clear. But you don't leave it while the accident is still in progress, you know? At least you're not supposed to.
I'm trying to figure out, can I leave? Shit.
Like, I'm trying to wait for the tow truck, but look like that tow truck's gonna take a long time to show up.
I gotta get back.
Oh shit, yeah, you might have to leave. They go inside Roxbury Community College, use their bathroom.
Nope.
He's like, nah, they ain't having it.
I just figured it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, it was cool because my boss smoked weed. So.
Uh-huh.
Yo, it used to be the ceilings. You could walk in the ceiling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So at the top, you talk about that top part up there.
Oh, the whole building.
The whole building? Wow,
Yeah.
interesting.
So one day we was up there. One day got about the class.
Oh man,
Yo, why we smell weed in the class? And he's like, oh shit.
that's crazy.
I know. Me and Rick used to work here.
Rick?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rick's on Singer now.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, at one point I was going to put an application to do security, but I said nah. I ended up working at the bathrooms instead.
Yeah, the pay sucks.
Really?
Yeah. And you can pay them 2 weeks.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah. See?
Yeah, I think I lasted 2 months.
Too much.
Yeah, like, no,
He's
I'm out of here.
like, forget that. So these guys are basically holding you all up from doing your work.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I hear you, man. Do your thing, man. So I don't know how long it's gonna take for them to tow this cruiser out of here. I hang around for like another 5-10 minutes, and we probably won't see the cruiser because we won't see that cruiser get towed because I'm not gonna hang around here for a long period of time. A lot of cars beeping their horn because they can't make it through the intersection. Is that what it is? Everybody's impatient. A lot of people impatient for no reason.
Foxtrot to 1. Answer.
So we're at Cedar and Columbus. One of the well-known intersections in the city of Boston for accidents. Heath and Columbus is another one, and Tremont and Columbus is also another one down that way. So anywhere along Columbus Ave, this whole stretch, you'll find car accidents all the time. So you got cars like that doing U-turns in the middle of the street that really don't help at all. Don't ask me why they did U-turns in the middle of the street. So I hang around for a little bit longer, then I'm gonna bounce out of here because it might take half an hour to 45 minutes to an hour, and I'm not gonna hang around that long. I've been around here about 50 minutes, which is long enough. So all right, guys. Sorry I didn't get the chance to get the tow scene in here, but give you one more image of the vehicle. That looked like a total loss. Unless you, well, don't get me wrong, it can be fixed. You gotta put it on a frame machine, pull it all out. A lot of body work done in the front. It definitely could be fixed. The question is it worth fixing? Now, I've seen cars worse off than this that they fixed no problem. So maybe they can fix that. You know, it's very possible. It all depends how much time and effort they want to put into it. All right, guys, I'm gonna head up out of here. No tow truck in scene. If anything else comes up, we'll get back to you. Catch you guys on the next one.